Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I really like Fabinho, and I really like pretty much everything about his game. We all know of his midfield qualities.
De La Cruz! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. De La Cruz thinks about the shot. And they've got rid. Still goalless at the moment. Aouar. Now it's in the Nassr. It's a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Engages and forces him off the ball. Aouar. Jorginho. De La Cruz. Played out to the left flank. Lino. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Fabinho. He is through here. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Fabinho. Bergwijn has it in a wide position. Oh, they could be caught out here. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear. Lofted in. And he knocks it clear. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bergwijn. Now it's Fabinho. Jorginho. Distributed tidily. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Shapes to shoot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
60 minutes played. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Now it's Lino. And he's gone searching crossfield. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Fabinho played out towards the right wing. Bergwijn did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Ittihad really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say. Fabinho. And Nassr is onto it in a flash. Couldn't squeeze it through. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. The hostilities have already resumed. And he's whipped it across. And he's claimed by the keeper.
Flamengo truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substituição em andamento.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Bergwijn. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So 15 key minutes of football still to come. One side will throw everything at it, the other looks to protect a 1-0 scoreline with its life. Well, we are already up and running again. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's done an awful lot of running, and it shows. Throw in. Albishi. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Pulgar. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Bruno Henrique driving forward, takes a shot! And it's hoisted clear. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, good finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And time is up. Flamengo are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Bruno Henrique picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I like the look of Lucas Hernandez, who actually comes from a family of footballers where both his father and brother are defenders. A defender very much in the modern mould, good with his feet, which makes him a very good fit for teams that like to play that passing game from their defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So it's down to business here. And it's Ruiz. Beraldo. Lovely bit of skill. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. But that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Decent chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 22 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 8.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Delivers with... and he shoots! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mayulu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Lee Kang-in goes short. A lot of space ahead of him. They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Beraldo. Now it's Ramos.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Pacho. So a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Obadan. That's going wide left. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge. Jeonbuk really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fabian Ruiz, and that's been intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 49. Attention,
Obadan. And he's got away from him. Space for him to turn and look. And he lines up. He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Obadan. Tacho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. It's Dembele! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, now here's... And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Fabian Ruiz, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? So the gloves are off as two of Sao Paulo's biggest beasts prepare to do battle. Corinthians and Palmeiras have plenty of history, plenty of titles and silverware between them. You can just feel the electricity in the air here. This is one highly charged occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely spread. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Andreas Pereira. Now, can they get him away? Lovely feet. Chance here to counter.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Andreas Pereira. Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Andreas Pereira. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Corinthians really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That has not gone well. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliantly. Played out towards the right wing. Cross needs to be getting up there. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Goes for a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, that's neat. Played out wide. Chance, surely! And he scores! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Palmeiras have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
No luck with that dink over the top. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! And it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Look at this. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Andres Pereira. Oh, good spread. Distributed tidily. Cesar. Oh, that's fabulous. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. He's in plenty of space here. And this is the chance! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. The hostilities have already resumed. Now he's running away. It's Memphis Depay! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Paulinho. Now that's well seen too. Shifted into the flank. Now it's Memphis Depay.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Andres Pereira. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And the pass is intercepted. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a promising position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Memphis Depay gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. Which way will he go? And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Memphis Depay is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Of course, 2 up.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Palmeiras on the verge. He's done it! Feel the relief! Palmeiras have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Palmeiras really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bargi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That's a good ball out wide. McTominay. Buongiorno. Lobotka. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lobotka. Now he's off and running. He is through. Hilal! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Kubasi. And that is out of play. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Fermin. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Lewandowski. Aimed beyond the defence. João Cancelo is flagged offside. Bargi running with the ball. Played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. He's on it. Can he get away? And this is Lewandowski! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Gavi. And it's Olmo. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Lopez. Oliveira. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Fermin picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Lopez. Lovely bit of skill. Politano.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully...
Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms... And the shot! Oh, he's been... And again! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely shaped cross. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Lewandowski.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Rashford claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.